Today we are talking about vinyl and the difference between removable vinyl and permanent vinyl, and how Cricut vinyl is made perfectly calibrated for your Cricut machine. Let's get into it. Let's talk vinyl. So we have removable vinyl and we have permanent vinyl. Now they have two different uses. I'm going to talk to you about the differences in between the two and how you can know which is going to be right for your project. So let's start out with permanent vinyl. And this, guys, this is smart vinyl. As you can see, smart vinyl is my favorite. It allows you to cut up to 12 feet of project, so you can cut up to 12 feet with this smart vinyl, and you don't have to use a mat. So you can go directly from making your project in Design Space, loading your materials into your machine, and get to cutting. Now permanent vinyl is perfect for those projects that you don't want to move. So in my instance, I use permanent vinyl for cups. I use permanent vinyl for if I'm making signs, anything that I'm putting on glass, anything that's going to be facing the elements, that is where I'm going to be using permanent vinyl. Permanent vinyl is perfect for projects that are maybe going into the dishwasher, maybe projects that you just don't want to budge. That is what permanent vinyl is for. I absolutely love making like my tumblers and my glasses and my mugs with permanent vinyl, because I have tried and true. I've used Cricut materials for most of my career with using Cricut, and these materials last. They're tested to work perfectly with your machine, and they are long lasting. Like I have cups that I have used for months, and actually some that I've used for years, and the vinyl is still there. And I'll show you an example of two of those tumblers that I've used, and you can even check back in my old videos to see how old these tumblers are, and the vinyl has not moved. And so permanent vinyl is perfect for those projects that are going to be exposed to the elements and that you really want to stick. As you can see here, I made some more cuts of permanent vinyl just to show you guys the application process and how easy it is to load the smart materials into your machine, like the Maker 3 or the Explorer 3, and just take the smart vinyl right from the packaging into your Cricut and make a project just like that. Vinyl project. So we're going over to images. I already typed in Aries because it's Aries season. I want to make a cup that gives that Aries energy. And look at Aries energy right here. That is why I love Cricut Access, because it just has so many different things that you can choose from any season, anytime that fits your creative needs. I'm just going to go ahead and resize this, and this is perfect to go ahead and make a cut just like that. I'm going to go ahead and make it, and because we're using smart materials, we get to use it without a mat. And just like that, I'm going to load my smart materials into my Cricut machine and make my Aries energy cups. Got my permanent vinyl here, our Aries energy. Now let's apply them. Removable vinyl. So removable vinyl has its purpose as well for tons of different projects. Now, I like to think of removable vinyl as this. If you want to make any changes from now until tomorrow, until the future, whatever, this is the vinyl you want to use. So for instance, if you're making wall decals, you want to use this vinyl because you do not want to damage your walls, and you want to be able to remove the decals at any time. So this is the perfect vinyl to use. And if you're using vinyl to make like storage containers, removable vinyl is perfect because it allows you to make changes. If you want to take your flour bin and turn it to your sugar bin, it allows you to have the flexibility to change whatever your container says, or make changes throughout the time of you owning your project. For instance, this home sign, I want to change this in the future because I'm putting the year 2024 on here, and 2025 will be right around the corner. So this is the perfect project to use removable vinyl so that I can remove the vinyl in the future and remake this sign for a new year. Guys, these materials, especially smart materials, are perfectly designed to work with your Cricut machine. The ease of use with the smart materials is one of my favorite things that Cricut has done in the evolution of their materials. Now they have tons of other things that you can use these type of vinyls for, but these are just some of my favorite that I'll list on screen now. Now this sign is perfect for removable vinyl. Not only did I choose this because it's textured, I want to show you how great the removable vinyl goes on a textured surface. And this can be, this is going to be a welcome home sign, but this can easily be changed to like a Wi-Fi password sign or whatever I want in the future because I'm using removable vinyl. So let's put it on. So let's do a quick side-by-side on what vinyl you would use for what project. Now I'm going to do a slight pause so you guys can let me know down below which vinyl you use for which project. So we are talking about mugs, car decals, and outdoor window signage. What type of vinyl would you use? If you answered permanent vinyl, you are correct. That would be the right vinyl to use for those type of projects. Now, if we're making wall decals, if we are making projects that you want to be able to change, or projects that you're not sure about the placement, whether it's a picture, a sign, or something that you may need to add and remove a few times, what type of vinyl would you use? And obviously the answer is removable. Both vinyl types have their purposes, and even though permanent vinyl is more suited to face the elements, removable vinyl is just as reliable and has the perfect finish for all types of surfaces and projects. So guys, you can see the projects that we made here on this video and how easy it was. And I hope that cleared up for you the difference between permanent vinyl and smart vinyl, or permanent vinyl and removable vinyl, and also talked about why I love smart materials so much. The ease of use, the amount that you can cut up to 12 feet, it's just perfect, especially if you're like a wedding designer, you're making signage for weddings, if you're making decals for people's businesses. Smart materials are so perfect for that. You can make one big cut and be done. If you're making designs for your wall, if you're making designs for, like, say if you're decorating your Cricut, if you're making 20 cups for a wedding party, smart materials are so perfect for that, and permanent smart materials would be perfect for those cups. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope this showed you guys exactly how to use the two different vinyls and why I love Cricut materials and why I love smart materials. They're on top of my list. So I hope this video was helpful to help you understand and educate yourself on the different types of vinyl and how you can use them in your Cricut making journey. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.